Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more of Lost Eidolons. An entire second episode, I know, right?
Ha! Didn't even break a sweat.
Now then, I believe the mysterious hooded woman had some business to discuss.
I'd like to hire you.
You can't afford us.
Francisco, take it easy.
What, am I wrong? You're always doing favors for people, but what about us, huh? I'm sick of working for free.
Please, I can give you however much money you want.
Oh, I just remembered who she is.
Bold at your service. How may I be of assistance,
I thought she
my
was a
lady?
different character.
Excuse me, but would it be possible to go somewhere more private?
We can talk at the hideout. This way.
So this would be a good way to discuss the way these cutscenes used to play out. There'd be things like one character would walk up, you know, to their position to speak and stuff. It was obviously all very staged and not as polished as this current version. Here we are, Eden's hideout in Luneta.
Hey, Cap. Who's that with you? She a lady friend of yours or something?
Client. Just shut up and move. Please.
Oh, Robin.
Take a seat here, ma'am.
Thank you.
These are our friends, Robin and Robert. All right, now let's hear it. Why were you looking for me?
I've heard you're the person to go to for any problem in Luneta.
One moment, please.
They say you'll take on any job, no matter how dangerous.
Sorry, who are you again?
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sarah. I need you. I need you to rescue my sister.
Rescue her? From what? She in jail or something?
Yes.
Look, ma'am, I don't know what you've heard about us, but we're not those kind of mercenaries. We do honest work for honest pay.
No, please, I'm begging you. My little sister's life depends on it. It's all because of that damned Lord Rodrigo. That man,
Oh, that
he
damned
does whatever
Lord
he wishes, no matter
Rodrigo.
how vile. Even my husband, they killed him. Rodrigo had him murdered. He's obsessed with me.
Hang on. Didn't we hear something about this? Remember that rumor a while back? He said Lord Rodrigo took in a widow and her family.
Oh, yeah. Everybody thought the little toad had finally found a heart.
He most certainly has not. A demon of a man. He told me if I didn't marry him, he would have my sister beheaded. I had no choice.
So much for noble.
That bastard! I always knew he was rotten right from the start.
You barely knew he existed.
Well, I know now.
Knock it off. So, how did your sister end up in jail?
I tried my best to put on a brave face, but Andrea, she saw right through me. One evening at dinner, she couldn't take it anymore. She leapt over the table and attacked him with a carving knife.
That's not
Andrea's
good.
always been headstrong, but something like this.
Attempted murder of a noble, huh? Yeah, that'll do it.
He swore he'd see her hang no matter what it took. I refused to let that happen. I refused to let my little sister die.
Hell.
Here's all the money I have. If it's not enough, I can try to find more. I'm begging you. Please.
I don't know about you, brother, but I've heard enough. Let's raise some hell and bust the little lady out of there!
All right, Francisco.
Slow down. Let's think this through. We're talking about a heavily fortified prison here.
You telling me you're just gonna sit there after hearing a tale like that?
Easy, Francisco. He's just saying we can't rush in without a plan.
That place is swarming with guards. It's not gonna be easy.
Now, I like Robert. Usually he's the voice of reason. And he cares about people.
Open up! You're all under arrest.
Better watch out for Soldier
Drag 'em out
5.
here.
He's got a number after his name and
What the
everything.
hell?
Hey, you guys can't just barge in here.
Tell it to Lord Rodrigo.
I mean, like, what
We're
happened
not
to the
going
first
anywhere
four?
until you tell us why.
Seems like these degenerates need to be taught a lesson.
Well, those first four might have worn the same red shirts that Soldier 5 is now wearing, and, yeah, don't mind about the stain. That's just, yeah. Alright, nice little skirmish in the streets here. Let's get into it. Preparations, explore. So, that lets us go around, look at the map, you know, examine the whole battlefield. I don't think it allows us to redo deployment. So let's fight. Oh, 20 turn limit. Well, so we defeat Guard Captain Carl. We don't need to defeat everyone else. That being said, the more people we do defeat, the more experience we get.
I can't say I'm surprised, but that doesn't make this any less frustrating. You really intend to put up a fight, don't you?
You're the one picking a fight, Carl. What the hell's your problem?
You know I'm only following Lord Rodrigo's orders.
What cause does he have to arrest us?
He doesn't need a reason. You should know that by now. Lords give the orders, we carry them out. Now drop the weapon and come with me.
Like hell I will. We're not going anywhere until you tell us what we're being charged with.
All right, boy. Have it your way.
Given the way the
Don't blame me
cutscenes
for what
play,
happens next.
would people prefer it if I were
Robert,
to
Stop them from
end the
advancing as
episode
much as you
just
can.
before the battle begins after the cutscene? It feels like we're missing the setup, but I'm just thinking in terms of being able to close the game and come back to it again and not miss any content. Right, you can use your bow to attack enemies from a distance. By default, a unit wielding a bow can attack or counterattack enemies located 2 tiles away, but not those that are directly adjacent.
You got it, Cap.
Alright, what was he telling Robin to do again? Right, so we have an axeman and an archer. These trees could give us some cover from that bowman. So, Robin, I would like you to move to here. And that was, I was trying to rotate the camera. Yes, I'd like you to dash to here and fire an arrow at this sod here. Who will also return fire. And then we'll send Robert into the cover of the trees with his spear to finish off the bowman. There we go. When hit by an attack, there is a chance a unit will block it, reducing the damage by 50%. The higher a unit's guard stat, the more likely they are to block attacks. Lovely. When attacking an enemy, there is a chance a unit will strike a powerful blow, dealing 50% more damage. Almost imagine Carol Vorderman saying it. In her lower cholesterol voice. The higher a unit's critical hit, the more likely they are to land a critical hit. That's okay, we can't view any stats yet at the moment. Actually, can we? Right, what are we wanting to do here? We are wanting to work our way around this way. So we want to deal with this fellow without drawing the attention of these. They're already coming for us. As I remember it, Francesco has a... Okay, let's think this through here. He has a defensive ability. If I attack this Axeman from this tile here, I want to have someone to defend the attacker, otherwise he'll get hit rather hard by this fellow. We can move up here and defend, but leave this one alive. We don't get to do everything. Actually, rushing that archer seems like a really bad choice. How about we put the Axeman here in the woods? Hey, not going to complain. That works perfectly. Now, let's pop Eden in here. He can move faster. He's not on a horse, is he? Where can we get Francesco? We can get Francesco here. I'm kind of thinking move up and defend with these two. There we go. Yeah, you come out and attack someone who's defending. You won't do very much damage at them. It turns out you didn't take that much of it. Oh, hello. What? Of course, diagonal is 2 squares because there's no diagonals. I remember now.
Hey,
Right.
You really want to fight the whole bunch? Why don't I just charge through that gap and take out their leader?
Forget it. Trying to move past an enemy that way will stop you dead in your tracks.
Good advice. The 4 tiles adjacent to a unit are its zone of control, or ZOC. If a unit enters an enemy's zone of control while moving, it cannot travel any further that turn, even if there is still movement remaining.
Stay calm and focus on defeating the front line.
Yeah, just let them send people to us. You know what? With that whole diagonal thing, we've got a bow. Lovely. And then we have a spear. Okay. So we wanted to be doing some protection and defense for a bear now. How do we best want to... Eden. Strike him down. Because we are about to power through this gap you're creating. Leon. Charge. Axe attacks. Don't get a critical. Thank you very much. You did not get a critical. That is glorious. And then, Francisco. Why don't you go to here and then strike? Excellent. So far we're handling this reasonably well. Let's see how the next enemy turn plays out. Okay, and he's going to shoot the polar bear. We can work with that. And now we can't work with that. Then again, he gives as good as he gets. Wow. Okay.
These guys are stronger than I expected. If you get hurt, drink a potion when you have the chance.
Do we have a potion? You can use items in your possession by selecting the inventory command. Using the right items at the right time is key to turning the tides of battle. Is there a use potion on adjacent ally option? I think there might be. Right, well, in that case, Robert, do you have a potion? A small recovery potion. They're all small. They're all recovery. Do it. On yourself. That is rather good. You can reverse the last action by selecting Undo from the system menu. However, you can only undo a certain number of times per battle. Upon completing the battle, all uses will be restored. I don't know how many times we can undo. But that's okay. Right. Robin. Well, that's an undo. That's a total cock-up. There we go. Right. Where is Robin? Here is Robin. Robin has a bow. Robin sees people who need to die. Okay, that hit much harder than I expected. See, I was thinking first have Robin move a square this way and shoot the archer. And then have everyone else come down and mosh this chap. That didn't work so well. So, Leon. Hit him. Okay. Good so far. Those three are likely to all activate at once if we go all the way around here. So we send Francisco in here. And strike. That was a nice good hard hit. He won't be a trouble anymore. And then Eden can advance and defend. About, I want to say here, but we might get a slightly better angle there. Yeah, let's go here after all. There we go. And I believe, yes, the enemies are waiting
everyone.
for us to come.
It's time to get focused. As soon as we get within range, he'll make his move.
When you position your cursor on an enemy, their risk range is displayed showing which tiles are within their reach. You can press the left mouse button to freeze the risk range display. And that is freeze the risk range display, not sneeze the risk range display. Press F to display the risk range of all enemy units. You can press it again to clear the screen. Well, F it. Okay, yeah, so we can come round here quite significantly. Robert, let's move you to here. Oh yeah, I think Robert heals like 1 or 2 points of health every time he defends. I think that was his passive. Let's move Leon to here. This is risky, right? This is as close as we really want to go. Right. You. No, let's... Okay, yes. You can go to here. I don't want you there. Well, let's go here then. Because I'm not sure if going through it will trigger, or simply ending in it will trigger. Oh, that's not good. Okay. And then, to turn F off. There we go. I think it's just a matter of ending in the enemy reach, not passing through it. Alright, let's move Eden to here and drink a potion. A little wasteful, but probably very worthwhile. So I think it's like Robert gains a little bit of health whenever he defends. Francisco gets a bonus to his defense when he's on high health or something. I can't remember the exact details. But essentially every character gets a little passive ability that helps them as they fight. Now, our enemies will basically be going very soon, so we want to bundle in, so let's do that. Now, Robin's going to wait. The enemy can't go into these two spaces occupied by the house. But what we can do is go, aha! Defend. Go here. And defend. And now for these two, we might want to start trying to come around this way. So about here. And then we can pop him here. Because otherwise we'll just get clustered there and we'll bottleneck ourselves, as well as the enemy. Yeah, you come out and get killed. It's fine. Don't mind us. We're just going to absolutely murder your face off. Also, he's blocked himself in on this little juncture here, so his allies won't be able to come help him. And Robert got to go to level 3 and increased a lot of abilities. I think until we get to Camp proper, where we can examine those abilities, it's probably best not to stress or worry about them too much, and then when we finally get to look at them, we can see what we want to start improving. Okay, wonderful. Robin has a bow. He is not afraid to use it. He will shoot this man. Oh! I thought that was the officer for a moment. Now, this is where it gets tricky. I'd like Eden to attack and finish this Axeman off, but after Francisco's turn, the captain will move to here, attack Eden, do a lot of damage, right? If Eden defends, he gets attacked by this fellow, and if Francisco attacks... Why don't we just focus on the easier stuff we can do right now? Whop him hard. He just absolutely slogs into him with that axe there. The spear does not have a diagonal reach, like a two-space thing. It's just, the squares are just bigger, that's all. So then, level 3, 3, 3, 2, 2. Well, we've got to work on those twos, haven't we? Francisco has lots of health, he can definitely afford to attack. And if that's as hard as he hits, I think Eden can afford to attack as well. Alright, enemy turn coming up. And we'll probably have to drink another potion. That was predictable. Or we could save our potion and just attack here. Did Francisco get to level 3? Francisco is level 2. So while it would be poetically appropriate for Eden to land the finishing blow, Francisco, try and keep parity with your brothers. Oh, that's not good.
What have you got to say now?
Your skills are wasted in Lynetta, but you're still just a common mercenary.
Alright. That's not good.
I have my orders. If you continue resisting, you leave me no choice.
I don't think we need to continue resisting. So this whole fight was actually a ploy by Eden to get arrested. Wonderful. I'm going to end this episode here. And then I'm going to hope that I can pick it up here next time. I hope you've all enjoyed this look at the Lost Eidolons second beta playtest. And I'll look forward to seeing you all in the next video I do in the series. I'm going to say goodbye for now though, and cheerio everyone. See you all next time.